guys, welcome back to our channel. Samsung has recently launched its latest flagship Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. But we are still going to talk about last year's flagship Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus.
मगर क्यों?
Because it's been exactly 1 year since the Note 10 Plus has been released by Samsung and we have been using and testing this device since day one. And we wanted to let you know how it performed and aged during this time in our day-to-day usage. Note 20 Ultra is priced at a whopping 1 lakh plus Indian rupees. So in case you are planning to upgrade to a new flagship, you can consider Note 10 Plus, which you may get at a lower price than that of Note 20 Ultra with additional offers during sales like Flipkart's Big Billion Day. Note 10 Plus is still a beast. Apart from the camera and 120Hz adaptive display in Note 20 Ultra, there aren't any revolutionary changes and Note 10 Plus can compete head-to-head with it. However, we aren't focused on the spec sheet but rather on the real-life usage. This video is not sponsored and is completely based on our teammate's experience, which he uses this device as a daily driver. Without any further ado, let's dive into it. Note 10 Plus is a beautifully crafted device with a sturdy build quality, elegant design and feels premium to hold in hand.
Talking about the performance, it has 12GB of RAM and 256GB UFS 3 storage, which can smoothly handle everything that you can throw at it. I am not a hardcore gamer and never played PUBG, so can't really share my gaming experience. However, I use it intensively for video and audio editing and it never disappointed me.
Display and battery. It has a stunning HDR10 Plus AMOLED display with punchy colors. It's delightful every time I look at it.
The display has a Gorilla Glass 6 protection.
The Gorilla Glass 6 on this Note 10 scratches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7.
I haven't used any screen guard for the first 6 months. However, glass is glass and glass can break. Note 10 Plus features a Quad HD display, but you will be surprised when I say I use it most of the time in HD resolution, not even Full HD. Yeah, but I have my own reasons. Firstly, when using your phone for normal tasks, your eye can't tell the difference between HD and Quad HD. And for the apps like YouTube, where I want better resolution, I use Bixby routines to automate it in such a way that whenever I open such apps, the resolution automatically switches to HD or Quad HD. So why would I switch to Quad HD for phone calls and messaging when I can't even tell the difference? Moreover, the higher the resolution, the more is the battery consumption. It has a 60Hz display. Even if it's 90 or 120Hz display, I would obviously bring it down to 60. Because, like earlier, most of my daily routine activities doesn't have a need to keep my screen refreshing at such high rates. To make your phone snappy, many suggest to keep the animations at a scale of 0.5. I would rather keep it at 0. Because I prefer instant response and improved battery life rather than the subtle animations which are unnoticeable most of the time. I get a screen on time around 7 to 8 hours, where most of the reviews I have read struggle to take it to 6 hours screen on time.
It has a 4300 mAh battery and takes around 1 hour for a full charge. It also supports 45W fast charging, which the Note 20 Ultra doesn't. But you only get 25W charger in the box and have to buy the 45W charging brick separately. Other features. It has an IP68 water and dust resistance, wireless charging at 15W, reverse wireless charging, always on display, better haptics, best stereo sound with Dolby Atmos and ultrasonic fingerprint scanner.
The big things that it offers are undoubtedly top notch and everybody knows about them. But I am concerned about the small things which are underrated that take the flagship experience to the next level. Starting with Samsung Pay. Can you believe if I say I haven't used any physical cash or cards from the past 2 years? Thanks to Samsung Pay. If you are wondering what is Samsung Pay, it is Samsung's proprietary payment system which works on MST that can emulate your credit and debit cards. With this, you no longer need to carry your physical debit or credit cards. You can store all your cards securely in Samsung Pay app and just have to place your phone near the POS machine and enter your PIN to pay. In my experience, it worked every time in every machine I have tried at any place.
Many sellers don't even know that their POS machines support Samsung Pay. Samsung DeX. This is another underrated feature. You can use your phone just like the way you use your computer by connecting it to a display. Without installing BlueStacks or any other buggy software, you can rather use this and have a complete Android experience on your Windows or Mac machines, like playing games and multimedia on a bigger screen. This helps even more if you have an old laptop because you can utilize the full potential of 12 GB of RAM and processing power of your node. And all the apps and files you use get stored on your phone and you can continue where you left right after you disconnect. Pretty cool feature, isn't it? Secure folder. If you are the one who prefers to draw that line between personal and professional space, or someone who prefers to keep their most important data secure underneath an additional layer of security, you would love this feature.
This is like an entire phone within a phone, secured by Samsung Knox. You even have separate contacts, camera and gallery apps for both inside and outside spaces. I usually have all my banking apps within secure folder. Bixby routines. This is how I automate my everyday routines. You might be familiar with automation apps like IFTTT, Automate and many others. Bixby Routines is Samsung's automation app. As this is a native app, it has better integration with the system services without having to root the device. I use it intensively to automatically change my screen resolution based on the apps I open, to turn on and off the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and every other possible toggles with conditions based on location, time, app opened and many more. I have set few routines like whenever I am outside and open any banking app, Wi-Fi will be turned off automatically and mobile data turns on. This way I am safe from doing any transactions on public Wi-Fis. Whenever I reach office, Wi-Fi automatically turns on and connects to office Wi-Fi. When the clock hits 12 at night, my phone automatically switches to silent mode and sets the brightness level to 0. And when it's 6 in the morning, it gets back to normal. It helps me save a ton of battery.
Camera and filters. Every flagship obviously has a better camera. Same with Note 10 Plus. The front and back camera's image quality is crisp and can still compete with many of the 2020 smartphones. The camera app is loaded with tons of features and it's really fun to try them all. It also offers 3D scanning as well, where you can scan any object and make a 3D model out of it and can also animate it. The scan quality is decent for a smartphone.
A handy feature which I like the most is the filter section where you can create custom filters. If you like the editing style of any artist, you can apply the same to your photos also just by saving their pictures into the filter section. I like Sam Kolder and Peter McKinnon's editing style, so I just took a screenshot of some of their images and made a filter which I can now apply with a single tap to any of my images.
In the video department, you get buttery smooth videos up to 4K 60 FPS. You can directly switch between normal, close-up and wide-angle shots while recording itself. It supports extreme slow-motion videos at up to 960 FPS. It also has an audio zoom which can increase the sound of the subject you zoom in become louder.
One UI. Samsung's One UI is clean and elegant. I know it's a personal preference, but I prefer this over stock Android or any other skin on it. Samsung is known for its extra features that it bakes into its UI. All the split-screen multitasking, opening apps and videos in the pop-ups have been there from ages. It has internal screen recorder which can record screen along with front camera and also allows you to draw freely on screen while recording. Smart Select is another great feature which I use almost every day. I use it to take custom screenshots and extract text from images and screenshots. I think it uses some form of AI for screenshots also, because whenever I take a screenshot in Instagram or YouTube, it automatically arranges the crop so that it only covers the image. Samsung's virtual assistant Bixby has a mixed response from its users, but as far as my experience, when it comes to system level commands, being the native app, it can easily beat all the other assistants out there.
To restart your phone, press and hold the power button for a few seconds, then tap Restart.
Samsung has partnered with Microsoft and brought many cool features to the device. You can link your phone with Windows and make calls and text right from your Windows machine. You can even cast your screen. In my experience, there isn't any delay and works flawlessly.
Link sharing. This is another loved feature which I use almost every day. Whenever I wish to transfer any file to my PC or to someone far away, I just select the file and transfer it through link sharing. This stores the file on Samsung Cloud for a day and others can download it before the link expires. Because even to transfer a small text file, logging into an email account or searching for wires and connecting to PC would be a tedious job. And also tied with the 18 plus ads, those Chinese apps would throw at you for using them with an additional location permission to transfer a file.
I still can't understand why would a file sharing app want your location permission. खुद आके लेके जाएगा क्या? Any Samsung Note review is undoubtedly incomplete without mentioning the S Pen.
I haven't used any stylus before, but this S Pen certainly made the Note experience even better. Apart from taking notes in office, I use it intensively for its gestures to take photos and switch cameras from a distance. It's very handy while video editing for accurate selection. Combine this with Samsung Notes, you will have a lot of fun.
We make all our scripts for our videos in Samsung Notes. All your handwriting can be instantly converted to digital text and can be shared in the form of PPT or Word document also. You can record your voice while writing, and when you play it back, the text appears in the same way, creating a cool animation. If you are like me who write unevenly, it can guide you to write in a straight line. It gives a text box where you can write which moves automatically along the line so that everything is streamlined into a straight writing. You can even search for the words you wrote in your handwriting and it will find the note for you. We even play Pictionary on this with our friends. The latency of the S Pen in Note 10 Plus is around 45 milliseconds compared to 9 milliseconds in Note 20 Ultra, even though it feels very responsive and real time. There are many small things that can add up to your experience, but the video goes on and on.
And it's not like this is a perfect Note device. It lacks the audio jack, IR blaster, and heart rate sensor. It's not that I use them frequently, but they are fun. Moreover, it's better to have it and not use it rather than not having it and regret their absence.
And finally, there's a special giveaway of cases, screen guards, and S Pens for your Note 10 Plus. In case you are from Mumbai, just direct message us on Instagram and you may get it. That's it for today, guys. See you in the next one.